Hello once again, gamers. CruiseNickX back with more Final Fantasy XIV and the Path of the Scholar. When we last left off, we found the Grand Keystone to seal off the worst of the afflicted from the Green Death. Unfortunately, we're no sooner to uncovering the cause of the whole thing, but hopefully more answers will present itself as soon as we complete this storyline. Before we do so, I want to say a special hello to Phoenix Starfire, who's watching us on twitch.tv/CruiseNickX. Thank you for watching. Let's get right down to it and complete the level 54 quest, False Friends. I have worked day and night on the cure, yet I have little to show for it. My research is at a standstill for lack of information. I feared as much. If ever men had knowledge of the sickness, it was lost long before this age. Even after careful study of Nimian tablets, I still know little more than what you have told me, that it came from the sea. From traders who returned from the South Seas, yes. They had lost their mainmast in a fearsome tempest and drifted, victims of the current, until at last they ran aground on a desert isle. Half dead, they stumbled ashore, and would have perished but for the Lalafellan tribe that lived there. These natives nursed the traders back to health and helped mend their ship. They even sent our men home with an amphora etched with ornate designs, a gift of friendship. In Nim, we had given them the rights due to those lost at sea. When they sailed into port a year after they had left, you can imagine how joyful the mood was. Yet our joy soon turned to horror. The traders began to grow ill, for the sickness was upon them. They transformed, and the rest, you know. The story suggests the traders contracted the disease on the isle. The voyage home must have been... Hold on. The traders were hale and healthy when they returned to Nim, yes? The sickness became known only after they reached port. You mean to suggest it was not the men who bore the disease? Then who? Or what? Something they carried, perhaps? Something like the islander's gift? That does seem the more likely culprit. But without the amphora, this is all conjecture, and I would be astounded if even a shard remains after 1,500 years. As would I. It was placed on display in the royal halls for all to see. If only I had considered it a possible source. The royal halls? I know exactly where those used to be. Precious little remains of them, but I will scour the area. And if Tarl joins me, mayhap we will be lucky. Where the fuck are you running off to without telling me? Alright, back to Outer Lenosha. Well, Upper Lenosha, I mean. Oh, wait, I derped. It was Outer Lenosha. Thank God I can get through all this in the convenience of one live stream, because then I can move on to other healing tactics. Somewhere over here? It's gotta be. gods, I can't see anything in this shit. Oh, there's Alcazolka. I hope we have not come on a fool's errand, Tall, but I see nothing to persuade me otherwise. Mayhap if you searched over there. Well, I'm just gonna get rid of this curl before I do so. I keep forgetting I have a quick ruin. Good night. You see no sign of the South Seas Amphora. But I do see signs of a golem that needs killing. Good night. Good thing we have Mount Boost number 2. Or number 1, no sign of the South Seas Amphora, but another Gabbro Golem for old time's sake. Just whittle them down with Ruin 2 and call it a day. And moving on. The last survey spot. You spot something half covered with soil several yalms below you. Well, what is this? Wait, what am I doing? Good night. You dig out an empty amphora from the soil where it lies. Alright, let's head back to Bronze Lake. Surito sure won't be happy. Alright, let's talk to Surito. I beg your pardon. You found it? Intact? Incredible. I remember this as though it were yesterday. This is the self-same amphora. Then it is then it truly is an honest-to-God's miracle. Though it occurs to me now that we should handle it with a bit more care, assuming it can turn us into tonberries. Void Scent? That is what attempted to stop you from taking the amphora? Void Scent are drawn to the magics of their own kind, which means a Void Scent of some strength was likely sealed herein. Yes, here. A binding sigil cut into the bottom. Dear gods. It cannot be. This is the work of Mark! Mark, beware the dark! Mark, beware the dark! Keep away or lose your heart! That Mark! An apt rhyme doubtless inherited from Nim. Mark was our enemy, rapacious and unwise. Their magi trafficked with the void, grew mighty from shadows, and attacked our lands time and again. Look no further than this. Their sigil, which sealed a void scent in this gift. The islanders must have been their pawns in a plot to bring us to our knees. We were fools. Not once did we consider that everything, from the Tempest to our trader's miraculous return, might be a void mage ploy. I must return to my tomes. Pray, allow me time to research this. And please, tell me if you begin to transform. Yeah, that's not promising. You uncover further knowledge of Nimian military tactics and learn the action Broil. Broil is one of my favorite skills, and we're going to show it off. It replaces Ruin in the Scholar's repertoire. So let's just test it on this salamander here. Pretty cool, huh? Let's do it again on these water sprites. Boom. Keep in mind, it's not nearly as powerful when I'm in a fight with monsters actually my level. But anyway, with that being said, that's going to be it for this episode of Cruise Next Purgatory. Thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed the show. As always, if you're watching this on Twitch or live on PlayStation and you like this show, feel free to hit the follow button below and be sure to turn on notifications. If you're watching this on YouTube and you like this video, feel free to click the like button below and leave a comment. Subscribe to my channel by clicking here. Click here to watch more by me. Click here to watch the next episode of Path of the Summoner. And click here to watch the previous one. Until next time, Cruznik X, signing out. More Cruznik's Purgatory.